I admire the fact that you want people, of a certain age, not too old. You want people that are bringing a skill or a trade that you can use.
Well, we don't want to bring them in and have them just lie around, and we don't want to bring people in who are going to be a burden on the welfare system. So we bring migrants in who are going to be able to work and
they pay for their own health care for the first several years.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So we didn't want our immigration system to be broken down by people smugglers. So how do you stop it? We tried all sorts of methods. We worked with the Indonesians. The Indonesians weren't very efficient at stop. That's a little familiar, this.
I'm going to say, is that like the French at the moment?
No, not wishing to make any comparisons here. That's not my job. The Indonesians weren't very efficient at stopping these boats, and I think with the best will in the world, they just didn't succeed in doing it. So eventually we did the most controversial thing of all, and that is we turned back the boats. We said no one who comes to Australia by this method will be allowed to stay. No one, under no circumstances. We won't, if they claim to be refugees from Iran, we won't send them back to Iran. But hang on, by the way, they weren't coming from Iran. They were coming from Indonesia. They weren't being persecuted in Indonesia, just as these people here. The one comment I will make about the UK is they're coming from France. They're not being persecuted in France. They're just making a trip across here because they'd rather work here, I assume.
Well, yes, and also the French don't give them 4-star hotels. The French don't give them new mobile phones. The French don't give them free health care, free dental care, 3 square meals a day and £38 a week spending money. I mean, you can see why the pull factors are stronger here than France.
Well, and we had all of that. So, look, in the end... we took this... Look, this is a really simple way of looking at it. We took this view. If you want all these people to come to Australia, why allow them to come on dangerous little boats like this and risk their lives? Why don't we just send some ferries to bring them? But if you don't want them to come, let's say they can't come. And so in the end, we did turn back some boats. You don't have to turn back many boats, because once we made it clear to the people smugglers and their customers that this would not succeed, then the whole process stopped.